Okay, so let's see. Today in class I told you that the next article was Kazel, and that is incorrect. It's actually a PDF about the German Society of Pennsylvania. And the first thing to tell you is that when you click the link, the first page you get will probably be a bunch of garbage. If you just refresh the page, somehow it all comes back in perfectly. All right. I'm going to try and talk you through the piece, which is really not even written for an academic audience. It was written for the German Society. So hopefully that is going to make it a little bit easier to understand. She starts off by positing these sort of two kinds of Germans. So the first question is, what are these two kinds of Germans, and why does she differentiate between them? What can they tell us about ethnicity in America? Okay, so that's probably right in the first 2 pages. I cannot really scroll through that right now, obviously, since I'm driving. Okay. This article is, however, conveniently divided into subsections, which makes it pretty easy. The first 4 questions are going to come before the first subset. Okay, so after you figure out what these 2 different types of Germans are, I want you to think about who joined the GSP. What kind of comparisons can we make to the Irish during this time period? We're in the immediate post-Civil War period. And what about Germans themselves as a form of nativists, as the kind of immigration begins to shift from Germany itself, as different sorts of Germans start to immigrate? Those answers should all be before the first subsection, which is called the Monument Movement. And my question for you is, why did Germans in the United States start erecting their own monuments? What does that tell us about their desire to depict themselves in specific sorts of ways to other Americans? The next section is about Charles Hexamer and the German-American Alliance. What is the role of the GAA in helping Germans to be seen as more American and or integrating Germans into American society? The next section is on World War I. What is the German response to World War I? And how do Americans respond to Germans in the United States during World War I? The next section is on anti-German hysteria. Why is there anti-German hysteria? What do Germans in the United States try to do to counter this hysteria? And finally, what is it that Germans try to do after the World War I experience has caused such difficulties for them? That should get you most of the way through the piece. And I think if you just try to read each section and answer the questions, this is a pretty straightforward article, so hopefully that helped. I will see you in class.